Hello, my beautiful darlings. Welcome back to the Commonwealth. Jesus. Yep, here we are. Sanctuary. Blah, blah, blah. And we are gonna build. Yes, we are. An gatehouse. House, gate, thingy, magic. Build mode. Thank you. It's so weird because I can hear myself and is freaking me out. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Okay, I can see my microphone is recording, so happy days. How are you guys holding up in this social distancing, the social separation thingy that we got going on? Are you guys staying, uh, well, okay, despite everything? Because I know this whole social distancing, containment, or whatever thing can be kind of tough, you know, for your health and for how you are holding up. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna take you through what I have put down. It's very simple, and vanilla players can do something similar. It's not gonna look quite the same if you're using vanilla pieces, but you can still achieve the same. So we got some prefabs back here next to the shrubbery. And the prefab that I did use was, of course, our normal thing here with the flat roof. And then I'm going to show you before we finish this up together. And the reason why I did pre-build was because I needed to figure out what kind of pieces I would like to use for this. I wanted to make something different and not just using junk walls. So up top we have well, something similar to the warehouse floor pieces, except for these are just mixed and matched. And one big one and one big one. Yeah? And then, once again, got something similar to the warehouse piece. And then we got this. But in vanilla, let's see, where are you? You could use this, you know, instead of that. With no issues whatsoever. But I did want a different kind of look. See, now we got that. We are gonna need some more post underneath here. But that will come. Right now, we got this weird boxy thing going on. So all in all, is 2 floors wide upstairs, and downstairs we got 1 floor piece. But we could buff this out. Because we got this with the flat top. We can do that. Don't you little snappy buddy. What if we do that, yeah? And of course it's gonna snap every what way it wants to without snapping the right way. Because why would it? Why would it? There. If we do that and then put a flat floor on top of this. And I do apologize for all the scrolling. Necessary evil. Let's just do that for now till we can get up. Well, why not? Why the hell not? Now let's see. Oh, well, look at this. I can work with that. Yeah, this is workable. Now we got the backside kind of secure. I'm doing the bunny ears, just saying bunny ears. Now I got that. That's not too bad. Because we can use those little areas down here for storage. Yeah. But for that, we are gonna need some caps though to close this off. I'm just trying to figure out what we want. I think we're gonna stick with that on both sides. Normally I would mix this up a bit more, but in this instance, we are not gonna mix up a shit thing, really. There we go. Not too much mixing here. It's all good. This is workable. But since we got that going on and we got those pieces popping out here, we could finagle a bit. If we do that, like so, or you're gonna snap whatever which way, aren't you, buddy? Well, you're not supposed to snap. Yeah. Why are you being a pain? We got the same snappable area on both sides. Fine. But since this is probably gonna be covered up, it doesn't matter that we use the same pieces on both sides. Because once again, normally I would mix those pieces up a bit more. But we are gonna mix and match them otherwise. There we go. And Let's just do that for now. Oh, I saw you, buddy. My neighbor is banging around with something, y'all. I don't know what, but something. There we go. It just wanted to be finickly, asshole. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Now, let's get a half wall up there. And like that. Hmm. And one of those. And for that, we're gonna need an end cap there and there, there and there. Now let's see if we can roofify this. In the middle, we want a flat one. On the ends, we want one of those nice little big ones. Like so. There. Whoops. How's that? Now this doesn't look too shabby. Let's go to defense, find a guard post, and we are gonna go with the normal ones. Oh great, now he's playing fucking loud music again. Great. Isn't that lovely? And what if I wanted to nap? I wouldn't be able to because of that. The worst part is my neighbor is a pretty cool dude. Yes, so I don't like to complain too much. But that is freaking loud. I don't think he even knows it. How loud it really is. Yeah. On this side, we are gonna use mats. Just gonna make sure we have them turned the right way. There. Awesome. And on the downstairs, we are just gonna have two. Well, we could actually, we really could grab one of these babies and yank it in there. And in vanilla, you could do this with a pillar. I'm just gonna use place anywhere because I ain't got no concrete. Just wanted to make sure that I did like the placement before we did activate. ISO snapping. Mhm. Well, where you wanted to snap is not gonna happen, buddy. There we go. Almost. Would you look at this? Now I got a nice point for a gatehouse, so to speak. Making sure they don't shimmer too much. Because we use placed anywhere, they tend to wanna shimmer, 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 and shake. And I'm sure if they were a martini, it would be fine. But it's not. It's not a martini. Do that. Yeah, we're making it somewhat symmetrical. This side we are gonna rotate. And put it on an angle. I think that's the best course. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't do this to me. Yeah, so we can still use the stairs and do that. But for that, we are gonna need steps, and I'm gonna put those in before I forget. There they are. Yeah, see, now that works. Then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And of course, it's gonna fight me. Great. That's just wonderful. Don't you guys just love it when it fights you? Let's put those there. Grab the normal one. Don't jump up on me. Don't you dare. Oh, it's really gonna fight me, aren't it? But we're not gonna let it. There you go. Oh my god. There we go. Now let's see you, Carla. Now you're managing just fine. How about you, Mr. Mumu? Good job. Since I don't have any provisioners just yet, I am indeed in need of Carla being my guinea pig for this. Whether she wants to be or not. Let's do that. That looks a tiny bit more secure. That right there. It could be fucking fantastic, but for this application, it is not going to work. See? Want to snap the fucking wrong way. How's that useful? That is what I want to know. How the fuck is that useful? Well, not for this application. It's so not useful. So if you just want to stop jumping, then I would be very pleased. No jumping. There. Yeah. Let's get a tiny bit more junk fences and we're done. Well, it's gonna need some furnishings, but I'm gonna do that off screen because I don't want to bore you guys too much. Now, can we scooch you down? There, that's better. Well, I don't want it to poke up too much. Last piece. Just to mix it up a tiny bit. Yeah, this looks nice and shitty. Oh, oh yeah. Let's do that too. Why not? Tiny bit up and place. De-shimmer. Thank you. There. Mix that up a tiny bit. No, don't you snap that wrong way. Thank you. It's so massive. What if we do that? Yeah, let's get those tiny ones on this side. How is this? That is actually more convincing. Oh, Miss Redshirt, I haven't seen you. Who are you? You and you. But you know what? I am gonna need a supply line. So yeah, please, thank you. Last thing that we gotta do. We gotta turret the turret. The turret? Turrets. We're gonna need turrets. And in my defense tab, we got these babies. Aren't they fabulous? I think if we place one there, and we got that wonderful flat roof. Now, I got a question, Mr. Turret Stand. If you just find a spot where you can turn white just for a minute, that would be most helpful. Then we just see a white spot. Hmm, that could work. Most definitely could work. Yeah. Now, let's see if we can't find a spot for you without making me cross-eyed. That would be wonderful. Mm, that actually would do it. Now, we're gonna steal you, put you nicely into place there. See? That's not bad. And in the middle, we're gonna place a missile turret. Well, I am. I'm gonna crawl up on the roof. Yeah, I like this. This works for me. Now we got a nice place, a nice gate, without having to wall off the entire sanctuary. And we got defenses on the inside too. So we should actually be fine. I'm just gonna take a look here. Even though it's quite symmetrical, it's not totally and utterly mirrored. So it doesn't become too dull to look at either. I'm actually quite pleased with this. This is good. I like this. Last step before we call it good. We are indeed gonna need to put up some beds for future guard personnel. Just checking that I did push the workshop button. There we go. Now, from the bottom and up we go. Well, since we do have that vault, so to speak, close by, let's do that. Let's give them one of these. Put a bit of color amongst all this wood. See, now we got those little alcoves here, which is perfect because that's gonna be our sleeping area. You know what, guys? We are gonna push these here forward just a tad and over. Yeah, that works. Okay, do we need to do it here? No, that side we're good. Yeah. Office. Now, those are not user friendly, but these babies here are. Let's get one of these because these are very, very useful because they are long enough to put a bed on top of this. Yeah, but also it got storage. So in my mind, this is two for one. Because if we put a sleeping bag on there and a mattress down here, that means we got two sleeping spots for the gods. And we're gonna use a similar one on the other side. Easy peasy. And then we can personalize every little area afterwards. There we go. Oh, it's getting dark already. Jesus. You know what? Let's let's see. I'm curious. If we do that, and then put a similar one on the ground, that actually means we got decorating room. Huh, who knows? I didn't know we would have that much room actually. Awesome. And a sleeping bag in here. Just to mix it up a bit. You know what? Here I think we are gonna put the mattress down here. And let's put it a tiny bit on an angle. And then we're gonna plop you there. And before we personalize this, let's give them a tiny bit of light without having to wire this up the Versu. How about there? Yeah, I think that's good. Let's create a fire hazard in both areas. There we go. See, this this is nice already. And in here, they are gonna get the cola. Yeah, let's give them a modern pick. Why not? Or do we want it on that side instead? No, let's keep it there. They are gonna get a picture of a doggo. And last step, almost last step. Since we actually do have room, let's make this a tiny bit more festive. Yeah, upstairs we are gonna need some more lamps. Let's put one there. Make sure that it is in between the beams and not through the beams. There you go. That gives a nice light without being too much. I'm not mad at this. And then we need some snappable doors, and we're done. Yep, security doors. I like the sliding one. Sliding is good. So we come from, let's see, let's role play quickly before we call it good. Okay, come over the bridge. Da 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 da. Follow the road. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I like it. We got two guard posts overlooking there. Yes. And then we come inside. This works for me. I'm gonna say this is awesome. But before we call it good, let's have a nap and take a look in the daylight, and then we're gonna call it awesome sauce. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and building this gatehouse, guardhouse, whatever house, so we can keep sanctuary nice and safe. There we go. I'm well rested. Yay! Okay. Yeah, I like this. This is good. It looks cobbled together. Check. Is scrubbilicious. Double check. Is roomy. Triple. Is well defended. Well, I'm gonna add the missile turret later, but besides that, I'm gonna say we did awesome. Yeah, I like this. This is good. So hopefully you beautiful people on the outside. Yeah, that was a bad pun. I know. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little snippet. And once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you're new here, what the hell? Go take a look see around on my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and in this description box down below, like always, you will find the link to my social medias. Follow me there and join my Discord. Alrighty then. Bye now.